What's up, everybody? Happy Memorial Day from Falcons Daily. I'm your guy, CG. We are back again. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's jump right into it. Guys, we got a busy week coming up in Flowery Branch. You got OTAs starting up tomorrow. So you have OTAs on Tuesday and Wednesday. They have an off day on Thursday, and then they pick it right back up again on Friday for the organized team activities. And now let's break it down for you where the Falcons stand with the OTAs. So right now in OTAs, the Falcons are in they're in OTAs already. So they're in the third phase of their offseason workouts. So with the OTAs, that does allow them to do 7-on-7, 9-on-7, and also 11-on-11 drills, offense versus defense on the field. Obviously, no contact is permitted. They're going to be wearing helmets and shorts. But again, you will get to see Jalen Walker lining up across from Chris Lindstrom or Caleb McGarry or Jake Matthews or whoever it may be. You're going to get to see Nick Nash, the undrafted free agent wide receiver, lining up against A.J. Terrell, Clark Phillips, Mike Hughes, Kevin King, whoever it might be on that side. You're going to get to see Billy Bowman on the back end of the defense trying to dissect what the offense is doing. Again, it's the next step in the progression of some of these younger players and really of guys who haven't been in the building, and really a little bit of for the defense, more of a progression for them, because they're going to have to retrain their brain and how they do things under, now under Jeff Ulbrich after being under Jimmy Lake last season. So, it's going to be a busy week, but a fun week. Hopefully everybody comes out of it nice and healthy. The Falcons will have one more week of OTAs. Now in this phase 3, you have 10 days of offseason workouts are allotted. So the Falcons, after this first period of OTAs, they're going to pick things back up on June 2nd. So they'll have June 2nd and 3rd. They'll have an off day on the 4th, and then they'll do OTAs again on June 5th. And then your mandatory minicamp starts right there on June 10th. So we're right around the corner from it, guys. I mean, you can almost smell it. You can almost taste it. I mean, we are just under, just a little over 2 months away from seeing the Falcons suit up and play a preseason game. And also even much closer towards training camp. Now, when we're looking at training camp and things in the future that could happen, let's look a little, a little pipe dream, maybe a little dream scenario things here. Reading some stuff around on the internet, looking around, and one thing that I caught my eye was an article. Really came from the Falcoholic. It was they were wondering if the Falcons should look into Jaylen Ramsey coming into Atlanta, and what they were arguing was the fact that Jaylen Ramsey, first of all, 30 years old, so he's not exactly old, but he's played a lot of football. Very experienced player. We're talking about a 7-time Pro Bowler, a 3-time All-Pro player, Super Bowl champion. What hasn't he done in football, really? 24 interceptions in his career. So, not a guy who gets a ton of them every season, but he is someone. Because when you look at his stats, his highest amount of interceptions in a season was 4. He has one career touchdown. So, he's a guy who's going to play coverage, play tight. He's going to disrupt what the wide receiver is going to do. And a lot of times, his interception returns are fairly short. He's going to get the ball, maybe get a few yards to get out of bounds, dive down. Jaylen Ramsey's not a guy that you can expect to take it to the house like a Jesse Bates, on the pick 6 level, but he is, the epitome of what a lockdown corner should be, one of the best that the NFL has to offer. And, could the Dolphins decide maybe they want to move on from Jaylen Ramsey and send him to Atlanta? Would you want to see Jaylen Ramsey with the Falcons if they trade for him, and then would you want to see him sign with them? It'd be kind of cool. He is a Raheem Morris guy. They did spend some time together with the Rams, and Raheem is slowly been putting his stamp on the roster and on the building, getting his people in place. And Jaylen Ramsey could be one of them, but what would it cost the Falcons in a trade to get him? I mean, the Dolphins aren't going to cut him. Right now he's got he's still got a contract with the Dolphins that runs basically through 2031, or actually I'm sorry, through 2028. The final 3 years of his contract were voided. So for the Dolphins, they don't really. I mean, he's got no guaranteed money left after 2025. This year, he's got a guaranteed salary of $24.25 million. So if the Dolphins cut or trade him, they're definitely would want to trade Jaylen if they're gonna do it. Looking at the number for them, it would basically put $6.7 million of dead money on the cap for them, and so would they be willing to walk away from that in order to in their eyes maybe improve their ball club? I mean, it would improve the Falcons immensely in the back end, that's for certain. You put AJ on one end, you put Jaylen Ramsey on the other end. I mean, immediately you probably have the two best corners in the league right then and there. Add Jesse Bates into the mix, and I mean, you've got pretty much almost the best secondary in football, to be honest with you. At starting secondary at that point, it's a pipe dream. It's kind of cool to talk about it. Don't think it's going to happen, but do I think it could happen? Yeah, I think it could happen, but I don't think it really will happen. The next thing that that was on my mind, I wanted to talk to y'all about was some of the inside linebacker depth. Do you guys think we need a little bit more help at inside linebacker? Tell me in the comments what you think about that. I mean, I do. Looking around at the Falcons, I mean, when you look at their starting linebackers on the inside, I mean, you got Troy Anderson, Caden Ellis. You feel good about them. We've seen what they can do. They're solid players. But then behind them, there's a lot of question marks. You got J.D. Bertrand, who's played some, and he played all right last year in some action. Josh Woods is another player who's been around. He's a veteran guy. A lot of special teams snaps for Josh Woods. But then, they bring in Nick Kubitz, the rookie out of North Dakota State, to help fill the roster up. Also, again, so that's your linebacker room right there. You got five guys that we're looking at. And I'm a little concerned outside of that. I mean, J.D. Bertrand's a guy who's earning my trust a little bit more. But again, Kubitz and Woods, you don't really know what you've got. I think the Falcons could use one more inside linebacker, somebody, maybe a veteran player. That would be obviously what you'd probably lean towards is somebody who could come in a pinch and play that interior inside linebacker spot. Looking around, I mean, there's plenty of linebackers out there. I mean, Devondre Campbell is a veteran guy who's versatile. I know he mostly plays on the outside, but I think you can move him around on the inside. He's 32 years old, get a little long in the tooth. Of course, former Falcon. Folks know him pretty well. I mean, hey, speaking of former Falcons, Duke Riley, another guy who played inside linebacker as well, 31 years old. Not very expensive. He's an unrestricted free agent just coming from the Dolphins. So someone else that the Falcons could look at to maybe bolster that inside linebacker room a little bit. Again, I don't feel the strongest about it right now. It's a little bit of a concern for me because, again, should anything unfortunate happen to Ellis or to Anderson, again, we're just one snap away from. We're one snap away from J.D. Bertrand or putting a rookie out there in Kubitz, or also again, putting someone like Josh Woods, who's mainly a special teamer, on the field in an extended role. So I think the Falcons need to look one more time and try to make some moves here at inside linebacker. I read something also pretty interesting from Bleacher Report. The last couple of days. I was reading this actually yesterday. It was talking about the NFL team's most dangerous new addition to their roster. And for the Falcons, the folks at Bleacher Report chose James Pierce and said that he is their most dangerous Falcon in their mind that's been added to the roster. Tell me what you think about that. Do you think he's the most dangerous new guy? Is he the most hungry? I mean, he's in a way maybe the most, one of the more forgotten first round picks because there is so much hype around Jalen Walker and what he's expected to do. But let's not forget about James Pierce. I mean, the year before he was drafted, 2023 season, he did have double-digit sacks. His sack number, excuse me, his sack number did go down coming in, after 2024, but he was still projected to be a first round pick. He still had a good showing at the combine. Still ran a 4.4 second 40 at the combine. So again, he's a guy that could be a little bit forgotten when it comes to the national media. But again, Bleacher Report's got the ride to the street. I think he can. Yeah, I think James Pierce really could really help set some things off for Atlanta. You know what I mean? He's another guy you could rotate. You could put Walker and Pierce across from each other. I mean, you could put Walker, Pierce, and Floyd on the field together if you really wanted to, throw defenses off, have a couple guys maybe standing up at the line, maybe one guy with his hand in the dirt. But again, I think it's I think he is a little bit of a forgotten player, and I'm really excited to see what James Pierce can do when he gets on the field. Because you could see the speed, when they were showing clips from Flowery Branch, you could see some of the speed, the hand movement. I mean, he's got the tools. So, what I want to see what 27 is going to do out there again when he gets some live snaps, when he gets his chance to get some actual action against someone not wearing Falcons colors. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and happy Memorial Day to all. To all of you. It's really not a day to celebrate things. It's really more of a day to remember fallen soldiers in the military, those who died in the line of combat. So, thanks to all of you who have served, and your family members who have served as well. I mean, I am the son of also former military, so I understand a little bit of that. I'm not gonna go off too much about that, but anyway, guys, hope you have a good rest of your Memorial Day today, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Falcons Daily. You can follow me at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G and the word sports. You can follow me there. Please leave a comment here. Let me know what you think about today's video and some of our topics. And also, more importantly, please hit the subscribe button up there. We are over 500 subscribers now, and I want to thank all of you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the movement going. Let's make sure everybody in the world knows who the Atlanta Falcons are. We can start right here on Falcons Daily. Sayonara and buenos noches.